My name's Neel. I own a business called Dorking Brewery. In terms of myself, I've been a reservist for 10 years. I've done 2 deployments. My commercial background was a country manager for Philips Electronics. I remember very vividly sat behind my desk one day, seeing my Facebook post crop up, and there's one of my friends in the Royal Air Force dropping aid, humanitarian aid in the Caribbean. And I thought, what the hell am I doing with my life? I really need to do something different. And it was then that I decided I was really passionate about doing my own business. I wasn't sure what, but I knew I wanted to do something. When I finally found the right business, the sheer challenge of finding the funding, organising it, finding experience of how to go about doing a business plan is really quite tough. And it was then that I found out about XForces. And a credit to Ant and Ren and the team, within about 3 days, we'd managed to secure a good business plan that would secure the rest of the funding in order to buy the business. And it was 6 months ago that I bought Dorking Brewery on purely an assets and goodwill basis. There was no staff there, just me, my investment, and the XForces loan. And I'm pleased to say that we're up 60% year on year versus the previous owners. I've taken on 2 apprentices, and we sell cask beer across London, Surrey and Sussex. And from next Thursday, we'll be launching cans, which will give us new markets. However, there's so much more to do, and I think there's probably 3 key areas all of us in this audience can really help to drive XForces, the wider community, and ourselves together. The first is continued access to sustainable finance. So yes, you can get a great loan with XForces, but how do you grow your business to the next level where you can take on 15 more apprentices or 10 more staff or buy a new piece of equipment? Going to a bank isn't always that straightforward. The rates can be very expensive if you haven't traded for a number of years, and they want to see repayments starting in month 1. So access to sustainable continued finance is one thing. The second is, how can we continue to support XForces? So as an example, if there is a young army private that's leaving the world of the military and wants to find a job, and I'm looking for someone, that would be my first port of call. That'd be fantastic for me to find someone that's fully qualified, knows what they want to do, and I can hopefully offer them a similar culture in an organisation that's growing. I'd really like to build relationships with organisations as we grow. And the third is how we can help support each other. So as an example, why shouldn't we give a proportion of our profits to, in one case perhaps the Royal Navy and Royal Marines charity, in return for helping support messes? Everybody wins, the charities do well, we help grow our business. I don't have to worry about dealing with some very large supermarkets that might take all of our money very quickly. So I think there's a huge amount we can do in terms of helping each other to build a relationship going forward. So a massive thank you to XForces. I think there's loads that's been achieved so far. I think there's a huge amount more we can do if we all network together a bit better. So thank you very much. Thank you.